Hi there. We're going to be looking at uneven heating, the article in our science book. It starts on page 95 and we're going to go through 98. So I want you to take a minute and look at just page 95. You should have this paper from me sitting next to you while you read. So take a minute to read page 95 and then you're going to use that information to do an activity in this first box. So stop the video and read this page now, please. All right, here's what I want you to do. This page talked about a couple of things that can happen when light from the sun hits the Earth's surface. So I want you to draw a simple diagram that shows those two things, okay? The two things that can happen when light from the sun hits the Earth's surface. You have a page in your science notebook that we worked on yesterday that might be helpful if you're having trouble. So stop the video and draw your diagram. Keep in mind now that our focus question for this whole section that we're working on right now, the last few days, including today, is what happens to Earth materials when they are exposed to sunlight. You don't have to do anything with that question right now, but just kind of tuck that away in the back of your head. All right, move on to page 96. This page is talking about some variables. So take a minute to read just this top part and then stop when you get to the table. You can stop the video and do that now. All right, join me in looking at this table now. The variables that you just read about are listed here. So one of the variables that can make a difference on how a material is going to be affected by temperature is the length of exposure. So we saw that in the video yesterday. The longer something's in the sun, it's going to have a higher temperature. The intensity, so greater intensity, that means, are there clouds in the sky? Is the sun hitting the material directly or at an angle? So the greater the intensity of the rays from the sun, the higher the temperature. Then we have to think of the angle of exposure. If it's more direct, it's going to be a higher temperature. If it's on an angle, it'll be less higher. The color of the earth material, we talked about this yesterday. The darker color is going to have a higher temperature. Like when you wear black outside, you get hotter. And then the properties of the material. So what the material is made of. So water shows the least temperature change kind of because of its properties. It is see-through, it is reflective. So all of these variables that are in this table are explained in more detail down here. I'm going to give you the option of reading this section because I just talked to you about these and basically said the same thing that you're going to read down here. So your activity for page 96. There are a couple of things, a couple of variables that are listed in this table and described down here that affected our experiment in class. So why did our soil in the experiment we did, why was that temperature higher? What are some things, what are the variables? Find at least two variables and list them over here. So here's how I want you to do it. Look at the sentence that I started. Copy this sentence down. Notice that I'm beginning it with a capital letter. So one variable that affected our experiment is, and then list it. Be sure to explain how that variable affected it. So choose the variable and then explain how it affected our experiment. Then choose another one. To start that sentence, another variable is, how did that affect our experiment? So pause the video, complete this box, and then you can move on. All right. So on page 97, we're looking at solar energy in action. So I'm going to read just a little bit of this with you. Imagine a summer trip to the beach. On a cloudless day, the sun shines down with equal intensity on the sandy beach and the ocean. It's a hot day. When the car stops in the parking lot in the early afternoon, the pavement in the parking lot is hot. The black asphalt has absorbed a lot of solar energy, and its temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. You walk across the parking lot, ouch, hot, and onto the white sand. Whew! The white sand isn't as hot. It is bearable, 32 degrees Celsius. You keep moving toward the water. You finally get relief from the intense heat. The temperature of the ocean water is 22 degrees Celsius. The asphalt, sand, and ocean water were all exposed to the same intensity of solar energy for the same length of time, but they are all different temperatures. Black asphalt absorbs a lot of energy and gets very hot. White sand reflects a lot of solar energy. Light-colored sand doesn't get as hot as asphalt, and water absorbs a lot of energy, but it stays cool. So the temperature of Earth's surface is not the same everywhere. Land gets hotter than water in the sunlight. Land gets colder than water when the sun goes down. Land heats up and cools off rapidly. Water heats up and cools off slowly. The result is uneven heating of the Earth's surface. All right, now we talked about that in class. You know, you're on here and ouch, it's hot. You get over here, it's not quite so bad. You get in the water and you can cool off. I would like you in this section to share 2 experiences, okay? So remember, you're going to share 2 and use complete sentences. That means capitals at the beginning, periods at the end. Just tell me of a couple times when you can remember being on a hot surface, maybe with your bare feet, or something you've experienced in your life where the surface of the earth was different temperatures. And just tell me, you know, when and where you were. Stop the video, and then we'll move on. All right, finally, on page 98, uneven heating worldwide. So these kind of things happen to us on, you know, sidewalks and the beach and the water, but this is going on throughout the whole world. So read this section right here, and then I'm going to explain to you what it is I want you to do. I'm going to have some questions about this. Stop the video now. All right, here are my questions. One of them is the same as question 1 that you see in the blue box at the bottom of the page, but they won't all be, so listen up. So question number 1, I want you to tell me what causes Earth's surface to heat up. So put a number 1 and then fill in this blank. Blank causes Earth's surface to heat up. Pause the video if you haven't. All right, for question number 2, this question is going to be different than the one you see at the bottom of the page. I want you to tell me, whoops, not ready for question 3 yet. I want you to tell me why are tropical areas warmer and polar areas are cooler? So explain why are tropical areas warmer and polar areas cooler. You can go back and reread if you need to. Okay, stop the video while you work. All right, question number 3. This one is the same as the one at the bottom of your page. So what happens to the temperature of equal volumes of soil and water when they are placed in the sunlight for 30 minutes? So if you think of our experiment, we had the same amount of soil, the same amount of water. If we would have just left those containers outside for 30 minutes, what would have happened to the temperature of the soil and the water? Okay, so compare the 2. All right, when you are finished answering that question, make sure your name, first name, last name, classroom number are on your paper. Put it in the tray, the turn-in tray, and then you are free to read quietly. You may finish work that is not finished, You may go on Prodigy or something like that. Practice your multiplication facts, something productive. If you have any questions, let me know.